Here are the 15 times Larry Bird disrespected his opponents. Number 15. We'll start the video off with something simple that always seems to get the opponents mad. This one came when Larry Bird had the ball in his hands looking for an open lane. When he got walled off near the paint, he decided to find a new lane to pass the ball to that would result in easy points for his team. So look what he did next. Getting nutmegged is not something you want to be on the other end of. I mean, just remember when Trevor Ariza attempted to fight Trae Young for that exact same reason not too long ago? Bird played it perfectly here. Number 14. Now, this next one may have looked like a travel at first glance, but that's beside the point. Bird got the ball on a fast break and didn't hold back when he got near the rim. Unfortunately for this specific defender, he really did attempt to jump up and contest the shot. It all resulted in this happening.
And he got fouled. This is a honey. Watch it.
Number 13. We couldn't make this video without including just a few of the many trash-talking moments Bird has had over the course of his career in the NBA. This one came back on a Christmas Day game between the Celtics and the Indiana Pacers. Chuck Person was playing for the Pacers at this time, and he held the nickname Rifleman. Before the game started, Person told reporters that he was about to go bird hunting in this upcoming matchup. During the game, Bird ended up shooting a three right in front of Person while he was sitting on the bench. Of course, the shot ended up dropping in for him, but while the ball was still hanging in the air, Bird turned to Person and said, "Merry f***ing Christmas." Number 12. Keeping up with the trash talk, Bird let this rookie have it when he tried to defend against him. While the poor guy didn't do anything wrong, he still found himself in the crossfire. The kid was George McLeod. The team thought McLeod could provide some intense defense on Bird because they desperately needed to slow him down. When he saw the matchup in front of him, Larry looked over and yelled, "I know you guys are desperate, but can't you find someone who at least has a prayer?" Man, that's just cold. Number 11. At times it just felt like Bird was out there making up new challenges for himself as he went along. That was apparent in this play down the stretch of a very close game. Bird got the ball with under 10 seconds left, but instead of setting himself up for a traditional three, he made up a shot on the fly. He attempted a running, one-legged three-pointer with the game on the line, and well, this is what happened afterwards.
Inbounds it comes to Bird. He fires for three. It's a three-point shot with 4 seconds.
I guess it should come as no surprise that Bird made this shot, but I know if I was on that other team, I would not have been happy about a guy trying this kind of shot and actually beating us. Number 10. Bird never respected an opposing team's scoring record, like ever. In fact, Larry would always ask the opposing team's players what their franchise scoring record was just so he had a number to kind of shoot for on the road. Sometimes those players would wonder why he was even worried about their scoring record, and in response to that question, Bird said, "Well, you're guarding me, aren't you?" Talk about disrespect. You just know that you can't let him get anywhere close to that number after telling him, or else that performance is on you. Number 9. Xavier McDaniel just couldn't catch a break back then. There's a lot of noise surrounding McDaniel getting crushed by Michael Jordan, but apparently it wasn't enough to deter him from going after Larry Bird as well. Larry actually took the time to perfectly describe the play that he would be running with the game on the line. He told McDaniel every little detail, including where he was going to be standing. He said, "I'm going to get the ball right here, and I'm going to shoot it right in your face." As you can imagine, Bird did that and knocked the shot down in the process. The only thing he said afterwards was, "I didn't mean to leave 2 seconds on the clock." Number 8. Even when you felt like you had him completely locked up, you don't. Especially when Bird feels like you are playing some weak defense as a team. For this play, he kind of got boxed out towards the baseline after losing the ball. He was able to keep himself standing and looked around for an open teammate, and that's when he realized he really didn't need to pass it. So look what he did.
He's floating it ahead to Bird, now to Sam Vincent to Bird, and it goes through!
This is exactly why you can't ever let him take his time. Bird just disrespected every defender out there by taking a shot behind the backboard and making it while they all just stared at him. Hey, before we move on to this next clip, make sure you smash that subscribe button down below so you'll never miss any more of our videos. Now let's get right back into it with number 7. Some players in the league tried to get into Bird's head the same way that he did to them, though it usually ended up with them getting disrespected far worse anyways. For example, Reggie Miller was yapping at him the entire time Bird was trying to shoot his free throws. Larry simply turned over to him and said, "Rook, I'm the best f***ing shooter in the league. In the league, understand? And you're up here trying to f***ing tell me something?" I can only imagine that Miller probably wasn't as talkative the rest of the time. Number 6. Craig Hodges made a similar mistake as Miller by going after Larry Bird first. In this trash-talking instance, Bird made Hodges' career a hilarious talking point at the end of it all. Hodges was able to win a three-point competition in 1990, but Bird wasn't competing. Somebody had asked if the win didn't count because Larry wasn't competing, and Hodges told the reporter, "He knows where to find me." Of course, the statement found its way to Bird, who responded by saying, "Yeah, at the end of the Bulls' bench." Dang, Larry, you did not need to do the guy like that. Number 5. This time, Larry disrespected the entire Dallas Mavericks team with just a few comments and a single play on the court. Bird must have been growing bored during this game against Dallas because he randomly turned around and started to explain how he was going to score on the next possession. He said, "I'm going to stand right here. I'm not going to move. They'll pass me the ball, and the next sound you hear will be the ball hitting the bottom of the net." Lo and behold, Bird did exactly that, and he scored. He then turned around and gave the entire Mavs bench a wink. Number 4. Remember Xavier McDaniel? Well, he explained a story about Bird being disrespectful, but it wasn't including himself. No, he shared a story about Bird and Shawn Kemp. Larry kept saying that he was the best player from Indiana throughout the game, and he was just lighting them up. One time he knocked down a tough three-point shot and laughed all the way down the court after putting it in. Number 3. Sometimes it's the simple trash-talking moments that really get under your skin. For Bird, he did that almost every day he competed.
DJ, get me the ball. I got this guy in the torture chamber down here. Why the guy was standing right there listening to him say it.
This specific moment comes in 1988 when he was stepping into the three-point contest to defend his back-to-back titles. When he got to the arena, he didn't even address the other players who were going up against him. He just said, "So, who's coming in second?" Then he went on to win it again.
He knew exactly what the score was. He knew that that ball was going to win the competition for him, and it's almost like he did it in dramatic fashion just to make it more fun.
I tell you, it's hard to shoot out the Bird just made 23.
Number 2. This one's gotta be one of the most disrespectful moments I've ever heard of on the basketball court. Bird looked at a young Clyde Drexler defending him and said, "You can't stop me." Clyde responded by telling him that he was so confident, to which Larry replied back, "Confident? You're a rookie. You don't know anything." Later that game, he dropped 10 straight points on Drexler. The coach pulled Drexler to the bench afterwards, and Bird strutted by just laughing at him. Number 1. You don't often see Dennis Rodman get bullied, but this was certainly one of those rare times. Rodman was on the Detroit Pistons at the time, and he was tasked with defending Bird. Larry dropped 4 consecutive buckets against Rodman and started to ask the Pistons coach, "Who's guarding me, Chuck? Is anyone guarding me? You better get someone on me or I'm going for 60. Rodman started to push himself even harder that night, but it really didn't matter. Even if he was all over him, Larry would still yell out to his teammates, "I'm open, hurry up," before they notice nobody's guarding me. And with that disrespect, we officially wrap up today's video. If you enjoyed the video, then make sure to hit the like button down below and subscribe to our channel. Also, make sure you click on the video that appears on your screen right now to keep watching more of our videos.